Welcome to this edition of the Saints Path to the Draft presented by Dixie Beer here on NewOrleansSaints.com. I'm John DeShazier. I'm joined again by Rod Walker, columnist and beat writer for the New Orleans Advocate. And Rod, from a national perspective as we enter the NFL Combine, obviously the hot name being Kyler Murray, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback from Oklahoma. How has he just turned this draft on its ear pretty much? Because he was a kid who was a baseball player all the way up until basically winning the Heisman Trophy. And then he looked at it and said, you know what, I think this football thing might work out for me.
Yeah, you know, you got a player who's as electrifying as he is, and you know, you saw what Patrick Mahomes did last season. You got those kind of guys that just make plays with their feet and with their arms, and he's going to be the talk of this draft. I know that, I guess it was the other day, he talked about the last time he'd been clocked in a 40, he ran a 4.3. He said that was years ago, and he said he's faster now. So I mean, if this guy goes up there and runs a sub 4.3, I mean, it's just going to be insane, the buzz he's going to get. And he's a guy. What's interesting, you look at the team that's at the top of the draft, the Cardinals. You know, they just drafted a quarterback last year, but you know, if Kyler Murray goes up there and just blows this combine away, they may, you know, go back to back with quarterbacks, you know, 2 years in a row. And so it'll be interesting to see, you know, what they do with that first pick.
Yeah, that sounds like my 40 time last time I ran also. From a local perspective, we've got a horde of LSU kids, but the two guys we want to concentrate on, linebacker Devin White, quarterback Greedy Williams, two kids who are likely going to go in the first round. What does that say about, one, the kind of product that LSU continues to produce and where these guys might go in the draft?
I think both of these guys could, you know, it depends on which mock draft you look at. Both of these guys could be top 10 picks. I think they'll definitely go top 20. Devin White won the Butkus Award, best linebacker in the country. And if you look at that list of those linebackers who won that award, I mean, there's some phenomenal guys on there, and just tremendous not upside. I mean, these guys are going to be good. They're going to be NFL stars, you would think, both of them. And turning to Greedy Williams, a cornerback who, you know, he's just been phenomenal since he's been at LSU as well. And just two really good players. They have 6 guys at the combine. I mean, that tells a lot about LSU to have that many guys, you know, in Indianapolis.
It seems like a pretty deep draft for Louisiana kids, period, or at least perspective-wise or prospect-wise.
Yeah, you know, you look at that, the first round, there are like 5 Louisiana kids that could possibly get drafted. You know, we just talked about the 2 LSU guys, but you have Tillery, a defensive tackle at Notre Dame, who's a first-round projection. You have Cody at Oklahoma, offensive tackle who grew up in Pineville, Louisiana. He's really good. You got Irv Smith, tight end at Alabama. His dad, I mean, obviously Saints fans know about his dad who played here. I mean, those are 5 guys all with Louisiana ties who are probably, you know, going to go in the first round. So that's pretty impressive for one state to have that many guys. Yeah,
so it should be a banner day for Louisiana in the NFL draft. But before we get to the NFL draft, obviously we will be going to check out the NFL Combine, check out Rod Walker's work from the NFL Combine in Indianapolis, as well as our work here on NewOrleansSaints.com.